What's up, everybody? My name is Parasite. Welcome back to Over the Top with Manchester City. Today we have Leeds United in the Premier League and Liverpool, of course, Liverpool again in the FA Cup final. So we have made it to an FA Cup final. We're one game away, one Leeds game away from guaranteeing ourselves Champions League football for next season. We are currently 11 points clear with no game in hand, just 11 points clear. So there's only 4 games left. So if we win this game, there'll be 9 points available, 11-point gap. Even if they win or lose, draw, it doesn't matter. We'll have a big enough gap if we win this game that we will guarantee ourselves Champions League football. That's been my goal for a while now because the league is just out of reach. They're 9 points clear with 4 games left. They do have a game in hand, but we're not going to catch them. Arsenal have just been absolutely insane this season. We've struggled too. I mean, we've not played well. If we look at the competitions and win-losses and all that, we have 22 wins, 4 draws, and 8 losses. 8 losses is just terrible. It's the most in the top 4. We just haven't drawn many games, but Wolves twice, Leicester and Brighton, but that 8 losses, especially against clubs like Aston Villa, Newcastle, West Brom, all by 1 goal, but just all away too. I just noticed that. Every single loss has been away. Maybe I just need to not be so gung-ho away from home. Maybe I need to start balanced and maybe cautious, or I don't know. You do have a problem away from home. Maybe I need a different tactic just for away from home. Because that 8 losses away from home is not very good. So we learned something today. But in terms of how things are going, I'm back better from that mood I was in last time. We've actually started playing well. We've not lost a game since I last saw you for the Champions League quarterfinal, where we just absolutely were discombobulated and just threw away a 2-0 lead. But we then had the FA Cup semifinal against a flying Arsenal team, and we beat them 4-2. And we were up 4-0 or 3-0. We were up 3-0. They scored in the 71st minute. Gundogan with a brace. We were up 3-0 in the first half. Then Willian scored. Ferran Torres went and made it 4. And then Menino scored in the 92nd minute. Well, we scored a 92nd minute own goal. So Ferran Torres has reinvigorated himself, reimagined himself as a false 9. He has been playing false 9 ever since this Arsenal game, and he has been tremendous. He has been amazing. He's been the best striker we've had all season. Like, consistency, he's been more consistent than Aguero was. Aguero had like one really good scoring stretch, but he's been good every single game. Like, he's assisting, he's scoring. Ferran Torres is our new number 1 striker. The only problem then is, backups behind left winger, behind Raheem Sterling, but who still hasn't been that good, even though he's been a little bit better. Our second game was against Tottenham, a 1-0 win. Again, Ilkay Gundogan, this time with a penalty. We played well. We fully deserved to beat them by more than that. We had to rotate a little bit because the team was absolutely exhausted after the Arsenal match. Like, Liam Delap had to play. Ferran Torres had to play left wing. Zinchenko had to play right wing. Alba had to play center mid. Like, not only do we have a bunch of injuries, which we're finally getting over them a little bit, but it's still a couple weeks for some of our key players to get back. But we're actually playing pretty decent. We then beat Liverpool in the EFL Cup final, so we have redone what Man City have done in real life, won the EFL Cup this season. We might go one better and win the FA Cup, but we have to beat Liverpool again. We played pretty well. Ferran Torres, again, getting the goal, just kind of carrying this team a little bit. Like, his performances have been just so good, so consistent. Like, Mahrez has been up and down. Sterling's not been very good. He's had a couple decent games, but he's either doing really well or really, really poorly. And then played Burnley and absolutely smashed them. They were last in the league. They got relegated at this game. So with like 20 points nearly to go, they got relegated. So that's not good. But we absolutely destroyed them. Went up 3-0 in the first half. Went up 4-0 by the second half. And then they got to go back just to make it look a little bit more competitive. But Gundogan again with a brace. Sterling getting his goal. Laporte getting a goal. We then played Leicester and went up 3-0. Went up 2-0. From 2 Riyad Mahrez quick goals in the 2nd and 18th minute. This is the game Riyad Mahrez finally showed up. He's been a little bit quiet otherwise, but he showed up this game. They scored 2 pretty quick goals in the 62nd and 73rd minute to tie it up. But then Mahrez in the 88th minute came through, got his hat trick, and gave us the win. We didn't play that game very well, but we were good against Southampton. It says 4-2, but they scored 2 goals in the 90th minute. So one of them was just an absolute goalkeeping error by Ederson. The ball hit him in the hands and went in. Like, it hit him square in the palms and went in. Just awful goalkeeping from Ederson. Somehow he didn't get dinged for it, but Walcott and Moreno scoring. We scored a goal of Foden. Alaba scored a free kick, a really nice free kick. Ferran Torres again with a goal, and Raheem Sterling getting another goal. So scored a goal in 2 out of the last 3 games. So he's kind of picked it up a little bit. We need him to pick it up a lot more because he should be like one of our best players, and he's just not been. So in terms of the squad, we're getting a few players back. Kevin De Bruyne is back, but he's not fully fit to start this match, so he's going to start on the bench. Ferran Torres is getting the start at false 9. I'm going to play him for the rest of the season at false 9. Like, Aguero won't be back. We're never going to see Aguero in a Manchester City shirt again. He's out another 3 weeks to 2 months. So he won't be back in time, and he's leaving, obviously, after this season to go to PSG. Has that destroyed his physicals, that injury? Not too bad. Physicals are still pretty decent for a 32-year-old. But, yeah, he just so inconsistent this season, and he wanted so much money. And for he wanted like another 3-year contract, just like Fernandinho did, which I did kind of give in to Fernandinho and give him a 3-year deal. Mostly just because he's like the best captain I've ever used. Every single time I find a player and they've been upset about it, he's got them to turn around and be fine with it. Every single time. He is the best captain I've ever used, and he only has 14 leadership. I don't know what it is, but he just gets players to be happy with whatever I do to them. So he's staying pretty much just for that reason. He's okay on on the pitch, but his physicals are dropping quick. He's going to be completely dead in terms of his physicals very soon, but he's just a deep line playmaker, so he doesn't need his physicals all that much. Other than that, it's kind of our starting lineup. Stone's going to have to play at right back. Menino's tired. He's been our starting right back, but I'm going to give Stone. We don't have a backup still. Walker's coming back. He'll be back in 4 to 9 days. Cancelo's still out for like 3 months. 3 to 6 months. So we won't see Cancelo probably for the beginning of the season next year. He's probably going to be out for a little bit. And Rodri's just coming back from injury. Sergio Aguero's injured. Other than that, we're fully fit, so we're actually doing pretty well. Tommy Doyle has been unbelievable. He got a slight knock in the last game, so he's not fully fit for this match. But 8.1 in his last 5, and those are like legitimate ratings. He's been unbelievable for how old is he? 20? 19 years old. He's so good. For a guy that only has 3-star rating, so he's got 4-star potential. But yeah, he's been fantastic. Doesn't look that great, but he plays well. So we do have De Bruyne for the next match, for the FA Cup final, so he will be fit for that. Other than that, I'm playing the strongest squad I've got. Gundogan and Silva. I think I will play Tommy Doyle for the FA Cup final because he's just been better than Bernardo Silva. Silva has done nothing all season. Like a 7 in his last game is pretty decent. 7.1 there. 7.3 there, but he rarely has back-to-back good games. Like, he had a good game before he got injured there. He's never amazing, but sometimes he's decent. Like, he'll never go above a 7. He has 7.3. That's the highest he's gone in a while. 7.4. So, he never has, like, an amazing game. He's just either pretty bad or decently good. His highest average rate, or his highest ever rating is a 7.4. That's not very good. Averaging a 6.88, not a goal, doesn't have a goal, only has 2 assists in the league. That is terrible. That is absolutely terrible from Bernardo Silva. I don't know what I'm going to do with him. Maybe I'm going to sell him. He's valued at $94 million, and he's definitely not playing like a $94 million player. So he might be sold to fund other signings because Tommy Doyle is playing better. So we'll see. But first we need to get into this Leeds match, see if we can guarantee ourselves Champions League football next season. This will mean we will have a season 2 if we do win this game. I mean, we need to win one of our next 4 games. So surely we're going to do that. Our next game in the league is against Crystal Palace, who are 19th. So surely we're going to win that game. Let's get into this. Let's see if we can finish it right now. I'm going to say I know a lot of you will be keen to avenge what happened when we last played Leeds United. Go out there and express yourselves. They always love a revenge shout. Tuesday's match will see you coming up against the Leeds United squad who have been gaining a lot of plaudits for the quick passing game. What do you think of the style of football Marcelo Bielsa has got them playing? I'm a big fan of the way Marcelo has got Leeds United playing. They're a great team to watch at the minute, but I'm hoping we can find a way to stop them on Tuesday. You sound like you're worried. I'm not in awe at all. Marcelo Bielsa is winning a lot of plaudits from it, but may be perceived to be his overachievement with Leeds United this season. Would you agree that he's performing at an unexpectedly high level at the moment? Um, I think they're playing about how as good as they really are. Like I'm not, I have no way to say that, but I think this is actually just how good they are. They're a very good team. I don't think they're overachieving. I think they're achieving exactly what they can do. I don't think anyone thought they'd be doing this well, and a lot of credit has to go to Marcelo for that. He's working miracles with them. And we'll have to be at our best to get a good result on Tuesday, whatever. I'm not surprised by their current performance. I think they're good, but I can't say it. That's kind of annoying. Uh, I, am I going to find my praise a little patronizing? No. I don't know why he would. I'm legitimately saying they're playing well, and we need to be good to beat them. Why would anyone think that's patronizing? Be patronizing. I said they've been performing way over expectation. Well, I guess I kind of did say that, didn't I? Well, people believe to be their expectations, not their actual expectations. My expectations for them were pretty high. They're a good team. Seventh place. I mean, European football's a little bit high for them, but as for Raheem Sterling, and of course it's Ilkay Gundogan getting the assist, he's been in fine form. Sterling has actually gotten into the best form of the season for him. 3 goals in 4 games is literally the best form of the season. He's never come close to that. Gundogan heads it across. Sterling at the back post just places it into an empty net. We go 1-0 up in the first 12 minutes. Great start to the game. See if we can continue that. Yeah, we're not catching Arsenal. They've just been unreal this season. They're just not losing games. Like, they're rarely losing games. So it's been impossible to catch them, especially because our form's been pretty bad for the last chunk of this season. Losing far too many games. 8 games to losing 8 games for Manchester City is just horrid. That's a horrible season. Especially when they're, getting nearly 100 points every season on average, but in real life. But we've been doing well this game. We've been in really good form. Mahrez, even we had that one game where Mahrez carried us, scored his hat trick. But other than that, it's been a lot of other players stepping up. Gundogan stepping up, Sterling stepping up, Ferran Torres stepping up. Alaba had a couple good games, scored a free kick, got a couple assists. Gundogan looking for another goal. Sterling, it's just bouncing around everywhere. Bernardo Silva gets blocked again. And they're going to go on a counterattack now. They've got a lot of men flooding forwards. It's going to be a 3-on-3 or 4-on-3 here. We finally get a 4th man back and a good block by Fernandinho. And Mahrez has it just, I've never seen that before. And Ruben is hurt. That's not great. And he has to come out. That is terrible. And I don't really have a backup center back. I guess Nathan Ake. Ake can come in. Don't really want to play as a stopper. I'll play Laporte as a stopper. Even though they're both left-footed, so I don't really have a good option there. That is not what we need. Even more injuries. Dude, we have the best physios in the league. And we are the most injured team in the league. Is that just luck or what? Because I'm doing everything I can to not get injured, and everyone is getting injured. We've got to guard against complacency now. Don't think the job is done. Why are you aggressive, Diaz? You're injured. I'm very happy with your performance so far, John. Very much. 7.0. Playing at right back. Can't expect any more from John Stones. I'm playing him as a fullback now on support, I think. I was playing him as a wingback, but John Stones is just good enough at fullback to play as a fullback. I don't think he's good enough to play wingback. Bernardo Silva missing another chance. Got to go across the keeper there if he has any chance of scoring that. The keeper has his near post completely covered. Mahrez with the ball and looking for, I don't know who got his head on that, whether it was Ake or Laporte, but just heads it over. We have just destroyed them in this game. They have 1 shot, none on target. We have 15 shots, 2.5 XG. They have 0.1. We are not doing good enough. We have 3 XG, but we have 1 goal. Over 3 XG. We nearly have 3.5 XG, but 1 goal. Ferran Torres, I just gave him so much praise, is awful this game. He's not doing anything. Gundogan's not really doing much. Mahrez, come on, you got to score that. Oh my gosh, what a save by Meslier. Usually that goes underneath the keeper and finds that far post, but he's able to get a hand down and get a piece of it. Mahrez with the ball and looking for Ake. He's not really the best target to be aiming for in the box. He's 5'11". So the players I've really been hyping up have not been very good. Gundogan, Ferran Torres. Mahrez has been decent. Doesn't have a goal yet, but he's apparently played decent. Bernardo Silva's had a decent game, which is great to see. Let's take off Ferran Torres. He's not having a good game. Give Gabby Jesus a chance up top. See if he can do something up there. Our team is just so freaking exhausted. I don't have a defensive midfielder to bring in for Fernandinho. Like, Rodri's injured. Ake's kind of my backup, and he's playing center back. Take Gundogan off. Bring on Zinchenko. I don't really want to bring on Kevin De Bruyne. I want to give him the rest. Could bring on Gabriel Menino. But Zinchenko can play Mazzala fine. I don't know what my third sub's going to be, though. See if we can just start wasting time. We're not playing very well. We're playing well, but we're not playing well. Like, we're getting chances. We're just awful at putting them away. We have over 4 XG with 6 shots on target. I don't know if I've ever seen that. 6 shots on target, but over 4 XG. Our front three have good ratings, but I don't know why, because they've obviously missed a lot of chances. A lot of chances. Last sub. I don't know. I guess I'll bring on Foden for Mahrez. Oh, yeah, I forgot I had the injury, so we don't have any more subs. Never mind. Let's go to balanced. Look like we're going to see the game out and guarantee ourselves Champions League football for next season. We will be having Champions League football. We will have a chance to win it this next season. We couldn't do it this season, but maybe next. Good win, boys. Well done. Leeds United failed to register a single shot on target today. Is that a reflection of your complete dominance today? I'm very happy with our defensive play. We had good shape, good organization, and we were decisive in every way. Very good defensive performance. Yeah, we're 9 points behind Arsenal with 9 points left. And they have a +9 goal difference on us. So I think we can, scratch that one out. We're not getting to the top of the league. We're not beating Arsenal. Arsenal are going to win the league, even though they suck in real life. FM makes so much sense. We are fighting Liverpool for that second spot, though. They have a game in hand, so they're probably going to win that. Diaz is out 3 to 6 weeks, because of course he is. We don't have day injuries anymore. They're all weeks or months. We qualify for the Champions League. Get the initial budget. Let's see what the initial budget is going to be. I'm going to say 120 million. We've got a lot of money in the bank. We've got 30 million transfer budget from this season that we didn't use. I think it's going to be big. 120. Give me 120. 323? What? This team is cracked. Good. I don't think I've ever seen such a transfer budget. $323 million transfer budget. We only have 106 in the bank. That's a lot of money, but that's not 323 million. Oh, we're be doing some business, boys. I think a good striker is coming to Manchester City. I think that's going to be the case. I don't know. I'm not sure who it's going to be. I really want Kane because he's homegrown in nation. And he's English, obviously, so having English players is better. And he fits this team really well as a deep line forward on support. He's not much of a false nine. He doesn't really have the agility and dribbling to be a false nine, but he's a good deep line forward, which is fine with this system. I really want Harry Kane. It's going to cost most of my transfer budget, which I don't really want to do because I think we need quite a few players. I don't know about Ederson. I don't know what I'm going to do with Ederson. 71%, better than it was. It was 68, so he's getting shot percentage, save percentage is coming up a little bit. He's not saved a single penalty all season. Got 6 clean sheets and 10 appearances in the Champions League. That's not bad. That's pretty dang good. I think most of them were in the group stage, obviously, but does he have 18 clean sheets in the Premier League? From 35 games? That's not bad. How's that rank in the league? If I go to the Premier League, player detailed, clean sheets. He's leading the league in clean sheets. So he's another one of those players who's either really good, gets a clean sheet, or really bad, and he just allows every single shot on target to go in. This team is so inconsistent. I don't know. I'll find out who I'm going to move on and where I'm going to sign players later, but first we need to get into this Liverpool match for the FA Cup final. I'll see you in a few minutes for that. This is a squad I'm going to play for the FA Cup final against Liverpool. I think it's our strongest, most informed squad. going to be Menino at right back because he's our only player that actually knows how to play the position. I'm playing him as a wing back, though. Stones and Laporte at center back because Diaz got injured. David Alaba at left back. Fernandinho at deep line playmaker. De Bruyne comes back in, along with Gundogan, who's been in pretty good form his last 3 games. 3 games, all pretty much over 7. 6.9, 7.6, 8.3. Bernardo Silva played well last game, but he's tired, so I'm not going to risk him. Tommy Doyle, I would like to kind of play him over Gundogan, but Gundogan's actually, he's better attribute-wise, and he's in good form still, so Doyle can be a super sub. Mahrez is tired on the right-hand side, but I'm going to play him nonetheless. He's been in really good form in his last 2 games. Sterling's been in some decent form, so he starts, and Ferran Torres has been, he had a poor game last game, but other than that, he's been playing well, and he's so much better than Gabriel Jesus is. Might sell Gabriel Jesus in the offseason. Look to bring in another backup striker. So starting and a backup striker might be coming in, but we'll discuss that later for the end of the season episode. This is probably this is going to be the last game of this season. There's no reason to show the rest of the Premier League games. Like, it's just going to be semantics about where we finish between first and fourth. We can probably scrape out first, second and fourth. So I'm not going to show those. This will be the last gameplay episode of this season. Next episode will be an off-season special, but let's get into this game against Liverpool. They're our biggest rival in this game right now. They beat us. We've played them so many times, and they beat us so many times. But we beat them the last time we played them. Hopefully we can beat them again. If we look at their team sheet, I just noticed they have 3 huge omissions from the squad. Almost be from injury or suspension. Virgil van Dijk is gone. Kabak has taken his place. Mane is gone. Pavon has taken his place. And Roberto Firmino is gone. Jota taking his place. They've got good backups. Pavon, obviously, when he started last time against us, he got a hat trick. Jota scored the last time we played him. Kabak is fine. Like, that's a huge loss. Van Dijk to Kabak is a huge loss. We've seen in real life that's a huge loss. Jordan Henderson's going to start on the bench. Shaqiri starts on the bench, kind of expected. So we've got a pretty strong squad out. I think we can get a result here. Nino obviously is pretty weak at right back, but other than that, we've got a strong squad. I think we can get a result. What do I say? I'm going to say the media. Media's giving a lot of credit lately. So go out there and put on a worthy display. Not a huge reaction. Tell them I have faith. That gets a good reaction. Well, Ryan, the big game is finally upon us. Can you win the FA Cup here today? I hope so. We've prepared well, and the lads look ready to go out and give a suitable performance. Winning the FA Cup would undoubtedly be the pinnacle of Man City's campaign. Just how badly do your team want to win it? Do you and your team want to win it? Do your team want it? Okay, whatever. We're not satisfied with just getting to the final. Our job isn't complete until we've won it, and we're all desperate to make that happen. I'm kind of worried that if I don't win this, I might get fired, because I've seen a Man City manager with the top 4 finish get fired before. We've obviously won 1 piece of silverware. We've not done well in the Champions League. This might be my big hope of keeping my job. Saying that, I'm going to go balanced. I'm not going to start on super attacking. This is a neutral venue, which is good because we're not good away from home, as we've seen. I might have to think up a new away from home tactic for next season. I don't know what it's going to be, but I need to think of something, because away from home, we've just not been good enough. Even against some of the lesser teams, we've not been good enough. I have noticed before using this tactic that this tactic just doesn't seem to be good away from home. Like, I've used this 4-3-3 before with other teams, and I've had the same kind of problem where I'm not getting good results away from home. I don't know what it is about this tactic, but I'll need to think up something else. But hopefully this game, that's not a good start, and that's a penalty. I mean, there was going to be a goal anyways. Salah was going to not miss that, but Alba had to make sure 100% this was going to be a goal. So he gave them a penalty. Smart thinking, David. Smart thinking. That is, what, our 4th penalty in this month? That is ridiculous. I've never had so many penalties in 1 month. And I've never seen a penalty be saved with Manchester City. He doesn't even get close. Ederson's dive is like, he stays in the same spot, but just gets vertical. It's like he just turns his body over and just falls down. Doesn't actually move. He doesn't actually move. He moves like an inch. Good God, that's a terrible attempt at a save. We get a highlight immediately after the goal, though. Hopefully it's a good highlight for us. De Bruyne with the ball. Last time we played them, the time before, last time we played them on camera, they had 2 quick goals in the first half. Both mistakes from us. But this is going to be a goal for Manchester City and none other than Ferran Torres. Mahrez linking up with him to get the assist. Just a squared ball from the byline. Ferran Torres just standing in front of goal, puts it in right at the near post. Mahrez just runs through their entire defense. He's been fantastic, as good as he's been in real life. Puts a squared ball across. Ferran Torres, keeper's got to do better there. He didn't even try. He's got to try to get in his face and just get down and try to block it. But he just kind of backs away from him whenever the ball comes in. Yeah, he backs away from the near post. I don't know what that is. Allison with pretty big shocker. It's only our second shot of the game. They scored with their only shot of the game. Of course, it was a penalty. So they don't have a shot from open play yet. It's been 20 minutes. So defensively, we've been playing well. Long throw into Foden. Back to Alaba. He's going to get taken off his foot by Kabak. Pavon's going to send it long for Diogo Jota. And he's going to absolutely burn our defense. But nice save from Ederson. His best save of the season. That is the biggest save he's made all season. What a huge save that is. Laporte getting absolutely roasted by Diogo Jota. He should be faster than that. He's got decent enough pace. But he's got absolutely roasted. And now Mahrez is injured. Good Lord, Football Manager gods. Why do you hate me? The rest of these games mean nothing, so I'm not going to take him off. Pulled groin. If he gets injured for a long time, hopefully it won't get it, dig into next season. But if he can't play any more games this season, I don't care. He's got to play this game. He's got to help us this game. Do I say I'm not happy? I think I'm going to say I'm not happy. Not happy with their performance. Stones doesn't like it, but we've not been good enough. We've not created enough chances. We weren't that bad. Doesn't matter. He's actually been pretty bad. 6.6. Our defense has not been good, other than Alaba. I mean, our attack hasn't really been good either, other than Gundogan, Ferran Torres. Mahrez got an assist and is still only on a 6.9. That's not ideal. And he's still absolutely exhausted from the injury. I don't want to take him off. He's our second best player behind De Bruyne. Yeah, I think he's our second best player. He's our leading goal scorer from the wing. And he's been injured for a decent length of the season. So that's pretty impressive. Another long throw from Alaba. I don't think he's going to be able to throw it very long. It's only as far as Sterling. Heads it back to Alaba. Gets inside his man. That sounds wrong. Ferran Torres. Kevin De Bruyne. And of course it's Kevin De Bruyne to bring us back up top. 2-1 up. Pretty fortunate goal. Ferran Torres' shot gets blocked. It falls right to Kevin De Bruyne. He places it in the back of the net. He's not going to miss from there. Alaba puts a ball into Ferran Torres, gets blocked, falls right back to De Bruyne. Keeper doesn't stand a chance. He's already sold going for the first shot. Can't get across his goal to get to the second. I don't know if it's been deserved because it's been a really even game, but I don't know. It probably should be a draw right now. Like the numbers say, this probably should be a draw. Mahrez, good save. De Bruyne again. Kevin De Bruyne, 2 open goals, and he scored both of them. His 14th goal of the season. And he's missed quite a bit of football. From midfield, Kevin De Bruyne is a sensation. He's in there for best player in Europe. I wouldn't be surprised if he's in the reckoning for the Ballon d'Or. He's had a magnificent season. He is so freaking good. Mahrez has played well too. Sorry about that. Looks like we're going to win this game. 3-1 up with 5 minutes. Okay. Mahrez gets injured. I was getting ready to take him off, but that's fine. I'll bring in Zinchenko. Someone a little bit more defensive. Put him as an inverted winger on support. I have 2 changes left to make. Just do time-wasting subs. We frequently waste time. Who do I bring in here? No one's really played that poorly. I think we're going to move Stones over to right back. Play him as a fullback on defend. And bring on Nathan Ake. Switch them around. Sterling's not had a good game, but I don't think it matters at this point. I'm going to bring on Tommy Doyle. He deserves to be in this game. Bring him on for Ilkay Gundogan. We're going to see this game out. Looks like we're going to win the FA Cup. So we've won the EFL Cup and the FA Cup. I think that's enough to save my job. Especially if I finish like 3rd or 4th. I think these competitions are very important to me keeping my job. Hope they don't score here. They have someone named Kane on the pitch. I don't know who that is. I've never heard of a Liverpool player called Kane. Ferran Torres, it's 4. Ferran freaking Torres. I'm going to praise him. Praise the team especially. They've been magnificent today. Ferran Torres, I mean, maybe I look for a backup left inverted winger next season. Make Ferran Torres my all-time backup striker. He's played well enough to get that job. He's been fantastic at false 9. That's just something I have to think about. He's played a 9 this game. What a game from Ferran Torres when we need it the most. He's going for his hat trick, but he hits the post. It would have been his hat trick, right? Didn't he have a goal earlier in the game? Yeah, it would have been his hat trick. Kevin De Bruyne is also on a hat trick. I don't think either are going to get it, though. Time has been run out. We're in pretty much the 96th minute of 95 minutes. Ref should be blowing the whistle anytime now. Anytime now. I guess it doesn't really matter because we're up 4-1, but we have done it. We have won the FA Cup. We have guaranteed Champions League football for next season. Well, that has nothing to do with this game, but those are the two things we've done today. Guaranteed ourselves Champions League football and then won the FA Cup. Is this a good season? I don't think so. Manchester City to finish, even if I finish 3rd, I don't think I'm going to finish 4th, but it's probably going to be 2nd or 3rd. If I finish 3rd, I don't think it's a good enough season for being knocked out in the quarterfinal of the Champions League, not getting to the semifinal at least. I think that's not a successful season. If I finish 2nd and I have the FA Cup and the EFL Cup, maybe that's decent. Two trophies and 2nd best in the league. But only the quarterfinals is where it gets you the most because that's just... Man City should be going further than the quarterfinals. I know they faced Liverpool, who are really good, but we were 2-0 up. We had the win. We gave it away. Congratulations, lads. I'm happy with your performances out there. Congratulations, Ryan. How pleased are you to winning the FA Cup? I'm pleased. So many people have played a big role in getting to this point. They deserve these moments. What a comeback. To see your side completely turn a game around like that must be very pleasing. I'm delighted. We weren't at the races for a while, but the players showed fantastic spirit to change the course of the match. We have done it. We have won the FA Cup. Fantastic result. Defended well, attacked well. Just a brilliant all-around performance. We're finally scoring goals, and it's not just Mahrez carrying the team. It's Kevin De Bruyne carrying the team, but also a little bit of Ferran Torres. He's been fantastic. He is man of the match. 2 goals and an assist. Superb. He looks decent. He's accomplished at striker. I think he's going to be our backup false 9, boys. He's played amazingly this last half of the season. He's really quick. He's good physically all around. Good dribbler. Decent finisher. Decent mentally. I think he's got to be our backup. I mean, he can back up at both positions, really, but I need another player that can play on that left wing if I'm going to make Ferran Torres my long-term backup striker. Review the biggest overachievers. Forest Green Rovers? How are they in Champions League? Oh, that's FA Cup. Okay. I don't know why I was thinking that was Champions League. Yeah, Forest Green Rovers. Makes sense. I don't know why I was thinking this is a Champions League thing. We didn't win the Champions League. Arsenal have been crowned champions with a draw. We are a point ahead of Liverpool in the run for 2nd place. If we win the rest of our games, we will guarantee 2nd place. I'll be okay with that. Yeah, we're not. I don't think we're going to fall to 4th, but us and Liverpool for 2nd place. We have to play them too, so that's going to be basically the game that decides it all. Play them after Crystal Palace. Of that, Crystal Palace and West Ham, who are 12th, so we should be able to win those 2 games. Obviously, we played well last time. The 2 times we played Liverpool. Beat them twice in a row. Obviously, the games weren't nearly as important as the Champions League games we screwed up, but still an FA Cup final is pretty nice. Next episode will be a off-season special. We have a lot of money to play with, so it's going to be an exciting off-season special. If you've made it this far, why don't you like the video, subscribe, and click the bell. The links to all my socials are also in the description. I really appreciate all your support. Thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time.